Hi fam, happy weekend. How are we doing? So today I want to talk about how to invest 100,000 as a beginner to get results. So sometimes people feel like, oh, for me to get started in investing, I need a lot of money. Today I just wanted to just give us a breakdown of what you need to do if you maybe like today you are getting started and you have 100,000 or even less. I just want you to use these calculations I'm going to do to just look into your own, and that would help you to understand how best to do your own. So, we're going to discuss how to invest 100,000 naira as a beginner to get results. So, if you're in your 30s and in your 20s, you need to pause and watch this video because it's going to be very important. Most times I have seen people in their 50s and in their 60s and they are complaining that they really wished that someone told them these things when they were in their 20s and in their 30s. So count it lucky if you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s, because this information that I'm giving to you right now is going to change your life in many ways. Pause and watch this video to the end. Don't just jump it and say, oh, it's going to help you a lot. Okay. Your biggest financial advantage at this point in time is time. The biggest financial advantage you have right now is time. Let me explain. If you're just getting to learn about stock market, how to invest, mutual fund, stocks, bonds, all these so conversations around money, and you're in your 50s, see, you have 15 years to your 65 years to retire, which is like the standard. But now you notice that if you started early, maybe in your 15 years, 18 years, 20 years, 25 years, by the time you're getting to 50, you have 25 whole years to do a lot of things. So your biggest advantage you have right now is the time. When you go the next 5 years, you can't get them back again. So those people who are in their 40s are wishing that they learned these things in their 30s. And they are also wishing that they learned it in their 20s. So even if you did not have parents who did this for you, be the kind of person who would be a strategic parent for their children so that your children will get to, start this kind of information very early in time. So time will never ever wait for anybody. Time keeps counting. So right now, you actually have the gift of compound growth. You have fewer responsibilities. You're actually more flexible right now to do so many things. You can actually make mistakes right now. So the season is your financial sweet spot. And I want you to be able to use it to do beautiful things. I don't want you to waste this your 20s. I don't want you to waste your 30s, because now you have less things. Probably you're single and you can actually start stacking money now, because when you get married, it comes with responsibilities. So I'm going to talk to you about the things you should be doing in your 20s and in your 30s to help you in your 40s and in your 50s. But first, you have to understand that the gift of compound interest is available if only you learn it. You have to learn what compound interest means, not the type you learned in primary school, but putting it into action with the money that you already have. Putting it into action with the money you already have. So welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia. Like this video, watch to the end, drop a comment for me. Let me know if you're in your 20s or in your 30s or you're in your 40s. Let me know if you're going to send this video or you learned something out of this video. Let me know if you want to send this video to someone or some group of friends. This is the kind of conversations you should be having. Enough of the distractions. I want to teach you how to make your money work for you. It does not matter whether it is 1,000 naira, whether it is 2,000 naira, whether it is 10,000 naira. Every little amount counts. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and I do hope you subscribe. Please smash that subscribe button and like the video, because it helps this channel to get seen by more people, and of course you will learn a lot. Trust me if I say that. So let's talk about what smart people are doing. What are smart people doing in their 20s? They are building emergency savings. So every 500 naira that you get as extra cash, throw it into your emergency fund. Every 1,000 naira you have, throw it into your emergency fund, because sometimes one emergency can wipe out your entire investment. I've seen people who had no emergency fund, and the very moment they had issues, that particular emergency, because they didn't build any emergency fund, it wiped their entire investment. And when investment people that actually invested at that time had to, after like maybe a year or two, they notice that those people have gone ahead of them, and that sometimes money cannot do a lot for you again, because the time you would have used to build, you have lost it because you blew your savings or your investment. So start building 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 1,000 naira, 200 naira, 500 naira. They all matter. And then learn how to start investing consistently, even if it is 5,000 naira. And then if you can try, don't be in the trend. You must not buy every trending phone, every trending hair, every trending outfit, every trending shoe. Sometimes these things have a way of sapping you of your future wealth that you could have used to do big travel to better country. I want you to focus on spending less and try to invest more. I want to focus on asset. Now, let me explain this thing. If you invested 10,000 naira and the 10,000 naira brought you another 10,000 naira, if you take away the 10,000 naira, you still have a back balance of 10,000 naira. That's how asset works. But if you use 10,000 naira and buy something, most things may not have value. When you want to sell it again, you even sell it like 2,000 naira. So you've lost from both sides. So I want you to learn about money, because now it is cheap. Your future is cheap right now when you are in your 20s and in your 30s. So I want you to understand that part. It will help you a lot. So the key word for us today is stack assets, whether it is your savings, whether it's your mutual fund, whether it's stocks, whether it is crypto. You can actually start now to build them little by little. Why? You need them for your long-term gains. If you want to start traveling a lot in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, start stacking money now, stack assets now, so that in that 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you can travel to different countries and your money is still intact, because what you're using to travel is the profit. So go and learn how this thing works, okay? So step one of, okay, I have 100K, what do I do with my 100,000? Let us discuss what we're going to do with it. The first step is that I'm going to put 50,000 naira into stocks and ETFs, and I'm going to break it down. It's going to be a mix of Nigerian stocks. 10% of this 50,000 will go into Nigerian stocks, which is like 5,000 naira. And then I'm going to put 45,000 naira into the US stocks, and I'm going to focus on the ones with long term, the ones that have dividends that will pay me every month, and a little bit of short term stocks. Of course, people that are in the community, they are getting a list of like an expanded list where they can look at stocks and the prices they can actually buy the stocks. They actually have the list. So if you're not in the community, you're not going to get the list from me, but you can definitely learn how to invest in the stock market. So think through with the long-term stocks that are going to pay you in the long run, that are going to pay you in the next 2 weeks. There are stocks that move on daily basis. That is one thing that I've been studying lately. There are stocks that move on weekly basis that can actually be making you money. That's what we're learning this particular weekend, and it's going to be nice if you jump on in and join this community. So check when best to buy. It's not just about jumping in to buy any stock. I always tell people, first of all, learn about stock market. Then second, learn when best you can actually invest in in that particular stock. There are best prices. You may not get it right, but there are ranges that, okay, when this price comes to this place, this is when best I can buy. Don't buy stocks when they're at $200. When they now come down to 150, 120, you are crying. You buy them when the prices have dropped, or you do dollar cost averaging. So discount is the word. Make sure you're buying when the stocks are lower. That's the best thing that can happen to you. The step two, I'm going to put 30,000 naira into my mutual fund and my high interest savings account. Why? It's very important to build my emergency fund. You are still young and you have time on your side. So every little money you put into a diversified fund of stock and a diversified mutual fund, you can pick a little bit of aggressive and pick more of conservative. Both of them are fantastic. They will give you one thing I call stability and preservation. So your money is going to be stable, it's going to be preserved, and it's going to grow on compound interest. So you're going to see liquidity, and it's actually low risk, and it's very perfect for people who, maybe you think maybe something can happen. Instead of going to your stocks, you come here and move money, and you can always replace it. So that's why it's important to have mutual funds. Now let's talk about step number three. Step number three for me is personal development. Now, one of the things I consider high in personal development is joining a good community. Most people are still making mistakes because they are just busy copying different people online. You watch 10 different YouTubers who discuss stock market, and you are copying each person. You don't know when they are taking profits, you don't know when they are reducing, you don't even know when they are selling. They are mostly talking to you about when they are buying. But most people are not telling you, oh, we are going to sell this time and this is the price. So when you are in the community of these people, that's when you get to know that, oh, this is the best place to sell this stock, oh, and all of that. What do you do when the stocks go against you? That is where the community comes in. I'm saying this regardless of my own community. Even if you feel mine is a little bit expensive for you, because it's actually not expensive. If for those who have joined, they understand that it's nothing close to expensive because it is beyond just stocks. You get from mindsets, you get your savings, investing, expense, everything very robust. So make sure you invest in a good community. And then secondly, skill up, learn one or two other skills that can help you. AI is driving a lot of businesses now. Video editing is one of the things you can do. So find a way, give yourself a target and say every quarter or every year I have to learn one skill. So skill up, and it's going to help you because there are some skills you will have, people will look for you, regardless of how you look. When they know that this thing you can do is, they will call you, they will beg you, they will pay you. So it's very important that you develop yourself. Don't just get stuck and say, I have ABCD. You can have one or two persons, but what if the person cannot get you the spot? And of course, don't rely so much on your salary. Rely so much on building assets. That is going to be a game changer for you. And that kind of life you desire will come when you have developed yourself. So being in a good community, personally, I feel like this year has tested everyone because people have seen stock markets go up, seen stock markets come down, see a lot of information come and go. For me personally, I feel like for stock market, it rewarded those who had a plan and a strategy. There are many people who have sold out of panic. Someone recently joined my community, and the person told me that the person he sold recently and lost a lot of money, and now we are buying back again. So you need a plan and a strategy, and of course a community behind you. So those that actually won are those that had a plan, strategy, and a community behind it. So the question is, which community is behind you? Make sure you answer that question because I want you to let me know if you have one. So make sure that you don't keep your money in the bank. I want you to put every part of it to work, building new assets. I want to be gaining knowledge and I want to start building long-term wealth. So my question for you today is, what would you do with 100,000 if you are in your 20s? What would you do, or how would you split and invest your 100,000 if you are in your 30s? Now that you have listened to me, I want to get your own views. Let us talk about it in the comment section, okay? Let us talk about it. But meanwhile, we have the final batch of the year, 7.0. So when you join, you get the knowledge, and of course, you get a list of quality stocks that can grow 50 to 100%. That's why I said that trip you want to do, chill first, invest the money, make some money out of it, and then when you take that money to travel, your 100% capital is still there, working hard for you. Plus, you have opportunity to earn every month from dividend stocks. Isn't that so cool? That's what I want you to do in 2025. So plan yourself before getting into 2026. It's going to help you a lot. And of course, have you ever seen someone write a beautiful book called 1 Billion Wealth Plan? I just did. And this book is just less than 2,000 naira. Please click the link in the description. You will see it, 1 Billion Wealth Plan. It will give you a guide to becoming a billionaire before 65. I broke down every step. Please do yourself a favor and grab a copy of this book. Let it be what you used to do. Merry Christmas. That's Christmas coming early for you. So click and grab this book. Did you enjoy today's lesson? Did you learn a lot? If you're in your 20s and 30s, please share this video with all your friends. I want to see people share this video. Please share and like this video. I would love to have 100 likes on this video. So like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And of course, I would love to see you in my next video where you're going to learn more things. Let's talk about some stocks that are going to make you a lot of money in this month we are entering, which is December. Let's talk all about it. I'm going to talk about the Nigerian stocks you're going to buy that will give you massive return. We're going to talk about the US stocks you're going to invest that will give you massive return. So don't miss watching my next two videos. They're going to be amazing. Trust me when I say that. So I will see you in the next video. So that's all for today. Bye.